Hey you guys, how y'all doing tonight? Y'all come on in. This is TalLit. You guys, I'm not even about to hold you guys. I just want to get into some things really quick. Want to ask you guys a question. Did you guys catch Funky Dineva's live that he did the other night? Okay, well, if you didn't, I just want to fill you in briefly on what I caught on the live, right? So Funky Dineva does a live, I think, every night or whatever, right? On this particular live, he said that Dr. Heavenly stopped doing Messy Mondays with Carlos King because of the MeloMeters calling her job or her place of business. And she said that, she worked too hard to get her degree. And we can have this YouTube thing, right? And so I said all that to say because now he's out here trying to paint that picture or push that narrative or whatever, and it kind of is like it kind of gets under my skin. You guys, I never really claimed to be a MeloMeter because I don't like to be lumped up in to a group of people. I don't. That's a personal thing for me. But however, I do support Dr. Melody Cherie. I do, right? And for him to say that on the back of this past season, when everyone had something to say about Melody supporters, aka the MeloMeters, right? We've seen Marceau. He went on a tantrum about, if her supporters want to buy or give their money to Melody and make her a billionaire, he did not care. I mean, he was strong with it, you guys. I mean, strong with it when he was saying it. And he was like, if any one of a MeloMeter walks up into like MeloMeters have a stamp on their forehead. If any one of them, this is his words, if any one of them was to walk up into his place of business, he wouldn't want them there. He would put them out and all kind of stuff. So much so when, in my opinion, when someone has that much energy, so much vitriol about a particular thing, that's showing me or telling me homie is really upset about it. The very thing that he's trying to make seem like he's not upset about. And then of course we've seen Destiny and Letitia talking about the MeloMeters and saying it. One of them said, I think it's just a bunch of middle-aged women who are just mean and hateful. And when I saw that, I was like, middle-aged? Honey, y'all middle-aged women. Let's be clear. So don't do that. Don't do that, y'all. Don't do that, right? We've seen Kimmy do it. We've seen Martell do it. We've seen Stormy do it, right? And as we see Letitia's coming on, Letitia has a little something for Mel too. But anyway, we ain't talking about Trisha boring ass. All right. I'm getting back to my point. My point is this right here. Funky Dineva, Dr. Heavenly, even Carlos King, they have a fairly large fan base from my understanding, right? And for them to push this type of narrative, as well as the cast members or whatever, I really find it deplorable. I find it deplorable. Because like I said, I don't like to be lumped into any group of people like that. But I do support Mel. And for Dr. Heavenly to say, and for Funky Dineva to repeat, the reason why she's not doing something is because of the MeloMeters. I just want to be clear, and I want to make something clear. First of all, Dr. Heavenly, you're on a reality TV show yourself, right? And in my opinion, you are not the most you're not a fan favorite. You were here for the mess, right? You're always there for the mess, and you like to bring the mess, the drama. Some people like that, some don't. So you have an audience for the people who like it, and then you may have an audience for the people who don't. Carlos King, let's be clear. Your reputation supersedes you. When Candy came out and said that you tried to sell her life story without her knowledge, and y'all worked in the same building or something like that, allegedly, from my understanding. Letitia, Marceau, Destiny, you know, honestly, you people are the very bottom of the totem pole, to be honest with you guys. But because you're on a reality show with Dr. Melody Cherie, it is what it is. And I remember you guys saying that Mel won't call off her fan base. Mel won't call off her fan base or whatever. And I said in one of my earlier videos, I'm a grown woman that watched this show. Mel don't know me from a can of paint. And if she said, MeloMeters or my supporters, y'all stand down, I promise you I probably would not listen. Especially seeing and hearing what I've seen and heard about you people on this show, right? So I wouldn't say anything. And not just that, but especially when Letitia, your mama, Stormy, your mama, all of them, both of them came at Melody, and y'all couldn't control them. And the first thing you said, well, you know, I can't control my mama. What the hell makes y'all think Melody can control people she's never set eyes on, never even met, never even spoke to? Y'all sound real dumb, and that speaks of your IQ, in my opinion. Because I would think that you guys are mature adults. I would think that. But if the shoe was on the other foot, would you do it? Especially you, Letitia, I'm speaking to you. Would you do it? No, you wouldn't do it, because you used your mom this entire show to be your mouthpiece. Whatever you couldn't say or felt threatened to say, you made sure you let your mama know so she could come. And you said it. Your mama got your back before anybody else. And you told your mom about whatever Marceau did, whatever Mel did, whatever Kimmy did. And your mama came in because you invited her to everything. So that was intentional, Letitia. It was it was intentional. Right? But back to Funky Dineva saying that and spreading that rhetoric, in my opinion, I know, or we know, that Funky Dineva, he gets along with Miss Wanda, the Scotts and all, and that's fine. Who cares, right? Who cares? I mean, I couldn't deal with a Miss Wanda, because Miss Wanda gives me a headache, so I make sure I don't watch anything that she does. Not to an extended amount of time, because I don't have room for her in my mental state. I don't. But as we see, Funky Dineva, you get along with the Scotts and Miss Wanda, and that's fine. And whatever they tell you, because you don't watch the show, you definitely don't review the show, because you don't want to deal with the backlash. You know, when you came out back here calling Mel a bitch, no, I ain't gonna forget that. I don't know if anybody else will, but I ain't gonna forget that. You called her a bitch, and that lady was going through hell. Just like Tasha K made it a point to say that she does not like Mel because Mel is fake. How do you know that, Tasha K? Because she ain't ignorant. Because she don't just blatantly go out here and tell lies on people just to make a coin. Because she ignored your advances to come on her show and have a conversation with you. Because she pay you dust, Tasha K. Is that why you don't like Mel? Because honestly, you really don't. And it's okay. Because everybody ain't for everybody. And I get that. I get that. But y'all coming out here spreading these lies about these people, or about this person, because you don't like them. That's fine. Tasha K, a lot of people don't like you. Funky Dineva, a lot of people don't rock with you either. A lot of people say, Funky Dineva, you don't like women. I can see that. But y'all want to go out here and windmill for a Martell Holt, for a Wanda, for a Marcel and Letitia Scott. That's your prerogative. Go ahead. They need some fans. They need some supporters. They need supporters. They do. But y'all not about to sit here and think y'all gonna say and blame everything on MeloMeters. Like I said, Dr. Heavenly, you're not liked on the show that you play on. You're not a fan favorite. You might be here for the mess, like I said before, but honestly, you're not a fan favorite. And you live in Atlanta. You work in Atlanta. People deal with you on a regular basis. Could it be that? Could it be that people don't like you for how you acted on your own reality show that you star in? I mean, I remember a whole season when you and Dr. Contessa got into it because you were out there telling her business on your YouTube channel. This is why I say reality TV people, producers, y'all don't need to be on YouTube. Y'all don't. Y'all do not need to be on YouTube. Y'all don't. And sometimes I feel with Dr. Heavenly, the reason why you on YouTube, because your friends, your peers, they already know you messy and they don't want to deal with you. So you get on YouTube and you talk your junk because you ain't got nobody else to sit and talk with you. Or that circle is very, very small. Letitia, Marceau, Kimmy, Stormy, we've seen you on TV. The MeloMeters I know, or the MeloMeters, in my opinion, they ain't calling y'all business. They ain't coming up there to show off or whatever. You know, Marceau and Letitia, you kind of alluded to it being the MeloMeters who shut Black down. And then we find out episodes later, no, it was the church. It was the people in the community where Black is that didn't want you guys there. And y'all let that ride. To me, that's underhanded. That's dirty. You put something out there, but you don't clear it up until a while later. So y'all thinking grown-ass people ain't got nothing but time on their hand. Oh, let me call the city of Madison County and get Black shut down. And Marceau saying if a MeloMeter walks in his business, he'll put him out or whatever he said. What you think? MeloMeters got a stamp on their head? Like, what are you people thinking? What, like, really, what are you thinking? And to be completely honest with you guys, if y'all had any decency for what, or any decency or any remorse or any concern or any the shoe could be on the other foot type feelings, y'all probably wouldn't even have to worry about MeloMeters or her supporters. Because I'm a supporter of Melody. Not necessarily a MeloMeter, let's be clear. But for y'all to throw that narrative out there and keep trying to push it, I think y'all can do better. I think y'all should do better. And Funky Dineva, I think you need to be very careful about what you say on your platform. I mean, yes, it's your personal platform. You can say whatever the hell you want to say. But stop trying to make somebody look bad or throw someone under the bus. Because honestly, you guys, what it comes off is crabs in the barrel. That's how y'all acting, in my opinion. That's all I got to say. Y'all have a good night.